Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me for this week's Weekly Wisdom. Now, I was recently looking around on LinkedIn and came across this article that said bad leadership is like bad breath. Everybody knows you got it except for you. And it completely stopped me in my tracks. One, because the author, Christopher Kalinda, had created a very approachable and funny way of talking about something that's not always approachable and funny, bad leadership, but also put it in a way that was really easy to understand. Because one of the things in all of my years of teaching emotional intelligence is that those that are emotionally intelligent are generally pretty aware of where they are, where their shortcomings are, what the struggle is. Those that are not emotionally intelligent are completely clueless about it. It's the same thing with leadership. It's hard to talk to companies and say, I help deal with toxic leadership because their response is always, well, we don't have toxic leaders. Okay. That's not what the surveys are saying, but okay. Right. So, like, how can we deal with something if we're not even willing to have a conversation around the fact that it exists? Bad leadership, bad breath. Both exist most of the time. The only person who doesn't know that they either have bad breath or a bad leader is the actual individual. So for this week, you have some homework to do. I want you to spend some time. Spend some time thinking about your interactions with your employees. Are they your friends? Are they somebody you want to go have a beer with? Or do they respect you? Are you able to have difficult conversations with them in a professional and respectful way and see results? Is everything that you're doing with them a fight? Start asking yourselves these questions. How do I show up on a good day? How do I show up on a not good day? Because with leadership, it's really hard to find that balance that we have to role model that it's okay to be human. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to understand that the outside of work is going to impact the inside of work. Like, we have to role model all of that, but we also have to walk that fine line that we are the leader. And many times that can be really challenging. And if we're not aware of where we're landing with our team, how we're showing up, if we're the one that has the bad breath, then it can cause challenges in the structure of our team and how we're interacting with each other, because we may not realize that we're stepping too far on one side or the other. So spend that time thinking through. Do you have bad breath that maybe nobody's telling you about? It's not comfortable. It's not a happy place to be. But these are questions that as leaders, we need to be asking ourselves. Because hopefully you're having the conversations with your employees when they're stepping off of the path, when maybe they're overcorrecting or undercorrecting or underperforming, and you're helping them navigate what that looks like. You can do it for you as well. And if you're still not sure, talk to a mentor, talk to a coach, talk to somebody that knows you, that you can have that conversation and say, hey, when you hear me talking about my team, when you hear these conversations, how does that land with you? What does that look like to you? Don't be scared to look in the mirror. I got faith in you. You are an amazing human being. And by asking these questions and looking in the mirror and uncovering these uncomfortable truths, you'll be even more amazing. All right. So that is it for this week. I hope you have an absolutely amazing week. And don't forget, as always, you got this. Even when we're looking in the mirror of discomfort. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next week.